This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
We look forward to serving you here at your local community bank.
There is no place like the country club. 18 holes of immaculate golf, along with golf simulator, PGA staff, club fitting and lesson, driving range and practice green, pro shop, delicious food, endless fun in the pool, and activities for the whole family. Learn more and become a member today.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride.
When it comes to your car, you need someone you can trust. Someone who cares about your safety, your budget, and your peace of mind. At Trusted Tire and Auto, trust is more than just a word. It's at the heart of everything we do. We're a local business, owned and operated by people who live and work in this community. And we believe that by building relationships based on trust and care, we can make our community a better place to live and drive. Trusted Tire and Auto, where trust, care, and community meet on the road.
Rivalries come in all shapes and sizes. The one between Bismarck High and Minot High for the Mad Gents and Magicians of Minot High And the Demons for Bismarck High School is enormous. Doesn't matter if it's on the golf course, in the swimming pool, on the ice, on the gridiron, on the hardwood for basketball, you name it, it doesn't matter. It's always a big one. No different here tonight as we've got ourselves the rivalry night with the Magi and Demons in high school volleyball in the WDA. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into our broadcast here this evening, brought to you by our good friends at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, bringing you the pregame show tonight as the 12-5 Demons travel north on Highway 83 to take on the 10-8 Minot High Magents in WDA play here tonight. I'm Nick Hulberg. Later on tonight, we'll be joined by the MSU Hall of Famer Melissa Spelchen on the call. This is our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Timely service that won't slow you down. No appointment needed. Stay in your car. In their drive-through oil change, nothing beats it. We know you're busy. When you visit the service center, we don't waste our time or yours. Our technicians can typically perform a full oil change service in about 15 minutes. Valvoline Instant Oil Change brings you tonight's pregame show with locations across western North Dakota, 5 at Bismarck and Minot. Valvoline Instant Oil Change brings you the pregame showdown here tonight. Well, for the Demons from Bismarck High School, they come into this matchup after a 3-0 win over Turtle Mountain on the 28th of September. That was after they had their peak of their schedule, taking on Century and Jamestown, the top two teams not only inside the WDA, but two of the top teams in the state of North Dakota. The Demons fell not only to the Blue Jays 3-0, but they also lost to Century 3-0 as well after a 3-0 win over Turtle Mountain about a week ago. Now they're back in WDA play, taking on the Magents here in this big showdown tonight in the WDA. For the Magi, well, they had a win over Mandan most recently. That was on the 28th of September as well. They lost to Legacy before that, 3-0, and they beat Williston 3-0 before Century handed them a 3-0 loss at Bismarck Century's Olson Gymnasium. We're getting into the thick of it now as we come down the stretch towards tournament time, and that WDA tournament right around the corner. Taking a look at the standings inside of the WDA. How important is tonight? Well, fairly large. Jamestown's number 1 at 12-0 inside of conference play. Century's 11-1. Their one loss on the season came to the Blue Jays. Legacy sits at number 3 at 7-3. Bismarck also at 7-3. They sit number 4. Legacy's won 2 straight. Bismarck is coming in on a 1-win streak as well. Dickinson sits in between Minot and Bismarck at number 5. They're 6-5. So are the Magents. Minot High has a win over the Midgets on the year. Williston's at 7. Watford City's at 8. St. Mary's is at 9. Mandan at number 10. Turtle Mountain rounds out the 11 inside of the WDA. Mandan's at St. Mary's tonight. Watford City's at Legacy. Century is at Turtle Mountain here this evening. And, of course, you're locked into Bismarck High and Minot High tonight on the PSP Network. There's a look at our standings tonight, delivered and brought to you by the UPS store. The UPS store located on South Broadway in the Magic City. They're open 6 days a week for your convenience. It's the UPS store in the Marketplace Foods Plaza. Well, the two teams get warmed up and ready for this showdown here inside the Magic City Campus Gymnasium. When we come back, we'll be joined by Melissa Spelchen on the call. We'll break down the players to watch for here tonight. Our keys to the game are right around the corner. This evening, we'll have our starting lineups. We'll salute our country with the national anthem. Then we'll have our opening serve. It's the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show tonight here for the Demons and Magents in WDA High School Volleyball on the PSP Network.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Nobody thinks about personal injury until it happens. But when injury strikes, so will your bills and the turmoil and everything you'll miss out on. It's a mess and you need someone to help it all make sense. That someone is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We know the territory and the process, and we work smart and hard to get you results. It's easier to get back to normal knowing there's a team behind you. We're the ones the other side doesn't want you to call. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
If it's fire damage, Agent Fred Iyer. From burnt to unburnt, he does that.
Finding the right bank can be transformative for your small business. The best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success. Speak to one of our team members today.
Ackerman Estvold is an experienced team of architects and civil engineers committed to achieving the best possible solution for every project. Over the past 20 years, our team has been trusted with jobs big and small throughout the state, from major flood protection projects to county roads, classroom walls, and community spaces. We will be your partner through the initial design to final construction. Trust the Ackerman Estvold team with your next project.
The trick to throwing well is knowing where you want the ball to go. Like how the local bankers at First Western Bank and Trust take the time to learn about you and recommend the banking services like online banking or personal loans that keep your goals on target.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Led off tonight talking about the rivalry between Minot High and Bismarck High. Always a good one. Separated by Highway 83. The girls' high school volleyball, it's been the Demons that have had the upper hand for quite some time. The Demons with 12 WDA championships. Their most recent was back in 2021. They also have 2 state titles to their name. Minot High with 5 WDA titles. Their most recent in 2017. Still without a state championship banner inside of Magic City Campus's gymnasium. Welcome back into our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Valvoline Instant Oil Change with trained technicians and a 15-minute drive-through oil change. It saves you time, saves you money as well, knowing that it only takes 15 minutes. It's Valvoline Instant Oil Change bringing you the pregame show here this evening. We're going to bring in our broadcast partner, Dr. Melissa Spelchen, on the call here tonight. First things first, great to see you. Welcome back into WDA Volleyball here tonight on the PSP Network.
How are you, Nick Hulberg? Good to see you.
Doing very well and excited for Rivalry Week on the PSP Network. Got Minot High, Bismarck High here tonight. Then on Thursday night, the Demons and Magi play in high school football. Then Friday night, Velva and Bishop Ryan will play in high school football as well. So those are the games that I have this week on the PSP Network. There's a crop more that are on the channel this week as well. But for me, this is an exciting week because those rivalries add the extra element to the game.
Oh, without a doubt, and especially with Minot High at home, in front of home fans, you definitely want to preserve home court. And so they want to make a statement against BHS, especially with BHS ahead, as you stated in the previous segment, in the standings at 4th in the WDA. 4th in the WDA, yeah. The third of the Bismarck teams. So here they come down, like you said, Highway 83 to play Minot High, and we'll see what happens. We got a big hitter with Bismarck High in Taylor Anderson. Excited to watch her. Have you seen her this year?
This will be my first live look at her, but I've followed all year long on the stats line, and when she's putting up numbers the way that she has, it's been hard not to see her. 146 kills on the year. That's good enough for number 2 inside of the West region. Number 1 in the WDA with service aces. She's got 32 of those. She could spike it from the back line, let me tell you. 6.5 blocks on the season, and she's got 87 digs. She's an all-West region player, certainly a well-rounded asset here for the Bismarck High Demons, coached by Brianna Klein. When you have a player like that holds that much power inside the WDA and on the list inside the WDA in those statistical categories, how much do you really lean on a girl like that in a matchup like this tonight?
You're leaning on her all season. And so really what needs to happen for Minot High is to try to slow Taylor down in some capacity, right? Like either offensively or defensively by just pounding balls in front of her feet. But it looks like what the stat line that you say that we don't talk about a whole lot when you and I get together is blocking. And so I'm really excited to see what Taylor does in the front row blocking, almost as much as I am seeing what she does offensively with her probably numerous offensive shots she's got.
The other girls to watch for tonight for the Bismarck High Demons, Aspen Roldson, 16 kills for her, 6.5 blocks as well, 85 digs.
But she's the setter. 15
service aces. But how about that number? 258 assists on the season. Good enough for number 2 in the West region.
Yeah, and she's grade 10. Speaking Canadian, she is a sophomore. There we go. She's a sophomore. So I'm also interested to see, I haven't talked to a Bismarck parent yet. I might do that in between segments just to find out how long Aspen's been setting, but kind of need to see a young setter with a established hitter and see what happens there with the chemistry.
Watch those two girls try to dominate here tonight for the Bismarck High Demons. For the Magents and the players we watch for here tonight, well, it's a broken record. Number 4 in the WDA for Zoe Czar, 114 kills for her, 89 digs, but it seems as if maybe the level is rising around her and finding some other options to go to, because the defenses for these opposing teams know that certainly she's going to be getting the ball quite a bit.
Yeah, absolutely, Nick. And we're in the middle of the season here, right? We're at the start of October. You're wanting to develop team, and more team chemistry. So if what you're saying is to be true tonight and the team is having more average and consistent by every player output and not relying so much on Zoe, that bodes really, really well for playoff time and state time. So excited to see what Minot High does and really their defensive output and what their plan is against Taylor Anderson.
Should be a fun one here tonight. Always is when the Demons and the Magents get together.
And when you and I get together.
It should be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it as always. By the way, the most recent media poll has come out inside the state of North Dakota for girls high school volleyball. Here's that media poll. Fargo North's number 1, Jamestown at 2, Century at 3, Cheyenne at number 4, Davies at number 5. So the Spartans are the team to beat according to the media, followed by a pair of West Region teams in Jamestown and Century. Then you've got the Mustangs from the EDC and the Davies Eagles from the EDC as well. There's the most recent media poll in North Dakota. We're going to take a quick step aside. When we come back, we'll salute our country with a Star-Spangled Banner. It's the Demons and the Magents tonight here on the PSP Network.
Fire damage, Agent Fred Iyer. From burnt to unburnt, he does that.
God bless our servicemen and women. God bless our veterans. God bless America. Star Spangled Banner here tonight inside the Minot High Gymnasium. Well, we're going to have a special salute here to some teachers this evening, I do believe, before the showdown tonight. We'll make sure to get that on the air for you folks. But first, let's take a look at our keys to the game tonight, brought to you by our friends at Northern Plains Heating and Air. 25 years of experience as your heating and air experts. It's Northern Plains Heating and Air. Starting with the Majets here tonight. Minot High is going to need some different looks. You kind of alluded to it in our last set there, Melissa, as the Majets really will look elsewhere besides Czar because of the coverage that she has got. And if they can do that successfully, they've got other girls that can hit here tonight. That is my key tonight for Minot High School.
So I'm guessing you're going to say Wonkwo. She's one of your faves, Nick, and I love that, right? Because again, her athleticism is just really unreal. Specifically her vertical. And my guess is that if Bismarck High is taller, then throwing them off of their block would be a critical move for Minot High to do. So Wonkwo I see to get the ball a little bit. I bet the right sides get it a little bit. So I know that this year has been in the form of Leah Walter, a little bit of her. I think that's kind of been primarily, I think, who's been back there. On the right side, I bet you she gets the ball a little bit more. And again, we have more balanced distribution of the ball, and so that Zoe's not totally focused on tonight. But I'm going to tell you right now, I still stand by the team does go as Zoe goes. So as long as Zoe has a good match, that will be wonderful for Minot High. And she can keep up with Taylor's kills, which I just looked at the stat sheet, Nick. It's just so funny to me when you see the stats, right, and you see the difference. Taylor has 5 kills per match more than Zoe, and we always think Zoe's just always leading the kill category in any match she's in. So that's going to be a really cool matchup, but I agree with you. Minot High is going to have to distribute and have really good balance to pull out a win tonight here at home against Bismarck High.
For the Demons on the other side, the key that I have for them here tonight is the opportunity and ability to finish here tonight. Minot High just seems like one of those teams on the season that if they hang around, they're there at the end, but they also have some legs from time to time in scoring the points needed. So if Bismarck High could really just step on the gas pedal and finish when they want to here tonight, the Demons, I don't want to say could make quick work of the Majets here this evening, but on paper they certainly could.
And I agree with you there. I also will add an element. I really feel like the libero probably needs to play well, Madison Foster. I bet if she has a good serve-receive match and gets the ball to Roldson in easy manner, and Roldson can just set up, Bismarck High's offense without any sort of cumbersome having to set the ball. I bet you that's a huge difference. So I bet you Foster has a good serve-receive match and then digs balls of Czars and Wonkwos. That'll be tough for Minot High. But again, Minot High, you got Terrell. Terrell played well. She was obviously our player of the match last home game that we did. If she plays well and can kind of match the energy of Foster, I think it's just going to be a good defensive match all the way around. So looking forward to these keys and watching and seeing what happens as the match plays out.
Should be fun here tonight. Those keys to the game brought to you by our friends once again at Northern Plains Heating and Air, the factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal. No other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains Heating and Air.
I got one more for you. Serving. I bet you the more aggressive serving team has a leg up here in this match. Putting the serve receive on defensive and making the offense work harder. So watch for some critical serving here in the match. To be a key. Northern Plains testing.
Let's make it happen. Well, we see those educators saluted here tonight. Each player got to pick their favorite teacher here this evening. Pretty cool salute, isn't it, before tonight's contest?
Oh, without a doubt, as a proud member and employee of the Central Regional Education Association, supporting all educators and students at Minot High and in the Minot Public District, that is an awesome, awesome way to honor honor teachers by bringing out your favorite teacher. Nick, your favorite teacher?
It's been a long time since I've had a teacher. It's been a real long time.
Melissa Spelchen.
I'm coming up
Volleyball.
on 20 years of, some of those color commentators that we have would be a good one. I learned a lot from Matt Morelli, yourself in volleyball, Holly Johnson in basketball, Phil Shirk in football. Learned a lot from my little guy at home too. I think that'd probably be, that's kind of a little different down that path, but.
I think that's so sweet that you said he's under 2, right? Like 2-year-old son is your greatest teacher. That's fantastic.
Showtime tonight to the Magic City. It's time for WDA Volleyball on the PSP Network. Nick Hulberg alongside of Dr. Melissa Spelchen on the call. Bismarck's in black, Minot's in white. We are officially underway here tonight for Magic City campus. Start off our broadcast coverage this week. There's a block at the net, and the Magenta Czar goes up and shuts the door. And Minot's got the first points of the contest.
Something odd happened here. I think that ball was called out. It was called in by the lines judge, but out by the upper official.
Janice Girding on the tower here tonight. Is that Janice up top or is she down low? It's Sydney down low, I believe.
That is right. The great Janice Girding and the mother-daughter duo reffing tonight's match.
Well, Minot High gets that point back, and they will get the service now and to put it into play for Minot High is Maya Bogdan.
There's a new player for you.
Jump serve, brought it up to the front now for the Demons. There's a smash from the far side. Count the kill as you see Jordan Rude get going for her 62nd kill of the year.
I'd be remiss if I didn't give a shout out to Maya's mom, Jenny Brown, the famous Jenny Brown from Des Lacs, Burlington, and that, I'm pretty sure, 1991 Class B state volleyball championship. So nice to see Maya get some playing time.
Up front, Amberly trying to tip it across. Hit the tape on the top, and it drops in for the Demons back on the Minot High side. 3-1, Bismarck High leads.
Jordan Rude back to serve for Bismarck High.
To the back row, dug up here. Here's Czar on a tee. That one's going to fall off the net. Zoe Czar caught another for her on her season-long stat line.
Yeah, and I'd love to give some credit to Jada Shaw. Nice serve-receive pass by her to get the ball to Falcon easily, and a nice off-speed shot by Zoe Czar. One of the best servers Minot High has back at the service line, Mackenzie Duffner. Grade 10, sophomore.
11 service aces on the season. She'll drop one in off to the front row. It comes. Here's the smash coming from Williams. Back across at the net. The block is there. Williams is going to go up and shut the door. And it's 4-2 Demons on top on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Just seeing a little bit of tentativeness from both teams. Just feeling each other out. Nothing super aggressive offensively from either team.
Big thanks again tonight to our friends at Prestwich Orthodontics, specializing in braces and Invisalign for all ages. Prestwich Orthodontics can be found online at minotbraces.com. Get started with a free virtual consultation online at Prestwich Orthodontics. Well, there's an issue here with the rotation, it seems, as Cindy Girding, the floor judge, having a conversation with the head scorers here. Brings a short break into the action.
So back to this whole idea of favorite teachers, and again, so much respect for teachers and all the things they do in the classroom, outside of the classroom. Really, really grateful to everybody that essentially puts their heart and soul into teaching the next generation of kids. Extra special thank you to those who also give extra time, whether it's in a sport or a club or all the other wonderful activities that students are allowed to participate in today's education. It takes supervisors, typically the educator, to step in there and provide guidance. So thanks to them as well, and all educators at Minot Public and those statewide.
Good call.
Thanks. I should be reffing tonight too then, huh?
1,000%. Well, this conversation continuing here is...
This is my, oh. I saw a little look that Janice gave her daughter Sydney, like, let's just get going here. What's going on? What's going on? That's cute.
Well, we're back underway. That one's a rocket ship from the back row. Sent back across. Minot High is going to score the points.
That's what I would be frustrated as the Bismarck High coach, right? You did everything you needed to there. You had an aggressive serve, which put the offense kind of like behind the tack line, essentially, for Minot High. You get an easy ball and it drops.
Off to the front row. That's off speed. It drops in. Count the points. For Aubon, she drops it in. Back to serve here for the Demons. This is Anderson, the All-West Region player. The young lady that we highlighted here tonight in our pregame show, brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Here's Bennett across. Kept alive in the back.
Heck of a dig by Anderson there.
Off to the front it comes. The attempt was there from Shaw, tipped over the net. On a play, it went in, a net violation beforehand.
Yeah, that was a tough ball for the setter there, for sure. But nice job by Jada Shaw. Looks like she's going to get some playing time outside for Minot High. Outside hitter. In the front row. She's been playing back row. I haven't seen her play much front row. You got Wonkwo in the front row now for Minot High. See what she does.
Sent over from the back. Czar's got the dig. Up to the front it comes. Shaw picks her spot, but it's dug up there from Rude. Smashed across, kept alive. This rally continues on here. Free pass over from the Magents off to the front row. They go to the back with the swing coming there from Anderson. Shaw's got some power on it, kept alive. Good rally here. Czar from the back. Oh, nobody home. That ball's going to drop in. Count the kill. Maya Williams with her 53rd kill of the season.
You know, in that whole series of plays there, both Anderson and Czar, and I think we talked about this the last match, they play defense with their hands almost at their forehead. You know, again, a skill we were never taught in my time of volleyball, because you're supposed to move your feet, get your nice kill by Wonkwo. You're supposed to move your feet and get in front of it. What's great about that play is that you keep more balls in play. What's tough about that play is that dig is not a high percentage to get to the setter and the setting possession. So it's harder for the setter to play a ball off of a dig like that. But just a unique style of volleyball now in 2023.
The changing of the games, all of them having elements that change from time to time. That is one of them. One thing that hasn't changed is the ups from Wonkwo still impressing me here in this Magicians and Magents season.
Yeah, sorry, I color commentated all the way through her first kill of the match, but it is what it is.
Back to serve here for Foster. 16 service aces on the season for her. You see her in the white uniform here tonight, the libero for the Demons. Wonkwo goes up. Did it get fingertips? It did not. That one's on a play. And the Demons lead 8-5 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Yeah, and again, everybody is kind of just feeling each other out here a little bit. Nobody's really taking kind of control of this first set. So lots of volleyball left to be played in this first set, and see who kind of dominates.
Big smash attempt, and too much on it as it caught the back of the back line for Leah Walter.
Yeah, it was actually out, but it had touch. Touched by the official on the BHS side here. The lines judge. So Jada Shaw back to serve from Minot High, number 5. That was my number, Nick.
She's got 5 service aces on the season.
There you go, 5 all over the place.
Puts it into play. That one's rocketed across, too much on that attempt coming for Jordan Root.
But net violation, Minot High. You see, there's some weird errors happening here. I think everybody just has to calm down. Calm down and play their style of volleyball.
Both teams won 3-0 in their last outings. Turtle Mountain was the opponent for the Demons. It was Mandan the opponent for Minot High. Both of those teams at the bottom of the barrel inside of the WDA. How much of that is a factor coming into a matchup like tonight, going from a different caliber? No offense to anybody on the Braves for either Mandan or Turtle Mountain, but Does that play a factor in your mind? Shouldn't probably.
No, it really shouldn't. Really, what should have been critical this week is.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you see it.
Yeah, if you don't have hands up any sort of block on Anderson, and that was the first time I've seen her. Wow, is she a powerful hitter? Her approach, it felt like she came from behind the attack line and just flew in there. This will be fun to watch, Nick. Anderson versus Czar. Like a UFC match.
Couple heavyweights, don't take that the wrong way either. Just primetime players is what that reference means.
Absolutely. So again, it's 10-8, Bismarck High, Minot High back to serve. Again, teams are filling each other out. Nobody's really taking control. But I feel it escalating a little bit.
Not a full house here tonight inside the Magic City Campus Gymnasium by any means, but it's not a light one either for WDA volleyball.
And here's something to say. It's 10-8, and Duffner's already served twice. So you can kind of see, it's basically side out, side out, side out, side out, side out.
Czar gets it across. Czar's going to get the kill to fall. And Zoe Czar pulls the Magents back within one at 10-9.
So see, what needs to happen here is somebody's got to get on a run. See if Duffner can string 2 points together.
Duffner to the service line. Little jump serve. That ball's dug up from Williams. On a tee it comes. Big smash across the net. Counted. Carafel goes up and pounds it home.
Yeah, I'm noticing lots of balanced distribution here, at least in the first. Where we have 20 points scored by Bismarck High. Carafel back to serve. Grade 12. Into the net. So yeah, lots of kind of unforced errors here I'm seeing, and kind of a slow-moving first set for sure.
Czar back to the service line, trailing by one on the BNC Bank scoreboard. BNC.bank. Locations throughout North Dakota and Arizona. Off to the front row, that's Bennett. She's blocked at the net, and the ups are there. Anderson goes up, another block.
Blocked out though, Nick, so point Minot High. So Bennett gets the ball, tips it into the block, and the block didn't bring their hands in. So what I mean by that, outside hands need to bring that ball in when you're an outside blocker. Didn't happen, and the ball went out. So point Minot High. It's a tied set.
Off to the front row, Aberle got it across, on a tee it comes. Far side swing with some velocity there, got fingertips, but Maya Williams scores.
Yeah, we've said a lot of different Bismarck High names. Have you noticed that already? I love that. I love that when everybody contributes. That's fun volleyball to watch. Also for the fans, right?
Anderson puts it into play. Well, on that note, there's a nice drop shot falling in for Aberle.
Nice pass by Shaw. Really appreciate that serve receive pass. And a little inside shoot. So what happened there was ball goes towards the outside, and Sydney did a nice job of adjusting her body to get the tip kill. Missed serve into the net by Terrell. So yeah, everybody's just kind of like do a little bit right now. Frustrating for probably a coach, but also you look at the score and you're going, okay, well, we're just going to do this till somebody takes control. And you hope it's your team. You hope it's your team.
Czar to the back row, dug up there from Rude. Off to the front, blocked
Nice
at the net. Sent over, that ball's going to be kept alive by the Magents. No, it's not. Count the point. Amont gets it across.
Nice block by Bismarck High on that.
2-point advantage for the Demons at 14-12. Brianna Klein, the head coach of the Demons. She hasn't moved from her chair and position here in this set number one. Jesse Gertson, the head coach of Minot High. Pacing from time to time to our left like a tiger in the zoo. Czar puts it over to the far side. Shaw with the free pass off to the front row. It comes again. Hands were there from Wonko. Kept it alive to the back row. Here's the smash. That one had too much on it there. The All-West Region player Anderson just missed.
For sure, got to give credit to Wonko and Presley Bennett. And Presley Bennett's been getting some playing time. She's one of your right side players for Minot High. She had hands on that block, so nice job. Blocking, I think, looks like it's going to be important this match, which is great for us to watch and call.
From the left side, it's kept alive. Majets put it back over. Shaw finds her spot and scores.
Yeah, I love that little off-speed shot to short 6. That's a nice shot. Shaw, honestly, if she kind of consistently hits that, could be a nice, jack up the kills a little bit.
Off to the front row it comes again. Ahmad finds her spot again as she went to the back line and dropped it in, catching the corner. The Demons lead by 1 at 15-14 on the BNC Bank scoreboard.
You're going to have so many service attempts by everybody in this match. The way this set is in this match is going.
The Pens starting to run out of some ink. That ball's going to be sent over. Leo Walter sent it wide. Lead back to 2 for Bismarck High School. Number 4 right now in the WDA, a team that, again, coming in is at 12-5 overall on their season. About the service ace there as that one catches the Majets. And Madison Foster has her 17th ace of the year.
And I think the biggest lead, right, in this set?
At 3 right now, ball kept alive. Terrell to the back row, kept alive by the Demons. Johnson Colbert. Oh, what a rocket ship from the front row. Count the kill.
Timeout.
And
Good
Jesse
call.
Gertson wants to talk things over for his Majets. They trail 18-14 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. That one goes off of Czar, the back row off the shoulder. That was a rocket ship. 4-point lead, Bismarck High.
There's no place like the country club. 18 holes of immaculate golf, along with golf simulator, PGA staff, club fitting and lesson, driving range and practice green, pro shop, delicious food, endless fun in the pool, and activities for the whole family. Learn more and become a member today.
If it's fire damage, Agent Fred Iyer. From burnt to unburnt, he does that.
Well, thanks for joining us tonight on the PSP Network for North Dakota High School Volleyball inside the West Region. Tonight's game brought to you by Minot State University. Minot State, be seen, be heard, be you. Did you know that more than 96% of Minot State grads are employed or continuing their education? Minot State grads get jobs, period. Minot State, proud supporter of the PSP Network. We want to welcome Owen Patterson to the broadcast team, a Minot State broadcast major, communications major, I should say, helping us run the camera here this evening. Hoping to see plenty more of him as PSP's season continues on.
And Minot High is struggling, Nick. So we now have a 6-point lead. Since we came from the timeout, Foster has served 2 points, and yeah, just nothing's going exactly right now from Minot High, and there's another unforced error.
Well, those unforced miscues for the Majets, or any team for that matter inside the WDA, a topic of concern and conversation. Against good teams like Bismarck High, you just cannot make it any tougher on yourself than it already is, and this lead is now at 7 in favor of the Demons. They've turned the corner. 21-14 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
The things that Bismarck High has done in this run here of 7 points, 6-7 points, is blocked, and then also again aggressive serving, putting Minot High on the I guess the lower hand by having a bad serve receive pass, and then the offense can't run their normal system. And then yeah, you can't miss serves either when you're trying to fight back in.
Shaw put it into the net. The Demons get the ball back on the service. Aspen Rolson back to serve. We highlighted her in our pregame show here tonight. Boy, she has a stat line. 16 kills, 15 serve aces, 6.5 blocks, 258 digs. 258 assists, 85 digs. Wow.
Yep. Grade 10, again, sophomore. So definitely developing some leadership skills right away. early on as she develops her career at Bismarck High.
She sent that one long. The look on her face was priceless, wasn't it?
It was. Wonkwo was serving here, I think.
That one falls in off a table from Wonkwo.
Interesting.
Kept alive, Minot High.
Free ball.
Up to the front, Aberley. Fingertips were on it. How about the diving play? Foster, across it comes. Oh, the spin is there. Count the kill for the All-West Region player, Taylor Anderson.
Yeah, nice job by Anderson, and again, a nice block. So the blocking is making a difference for Bismarck High for sure, at least in this first set.
Serve Pro set point. 24/7 emergency service with trained technicians at Serve Pro. Locations in western North Dakota.
Nice.
That one's going to go off the fingertips there of Aberley. Anderson puts it in the bank. 25-16. Thank you. They get they get that score off the board like it's the plague. Get it out of here. 25.
Yeah, like their life depends on it. They take the score down.
25-16, set number one. Demons are on top, 1 set to none on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
Well, that young lady on your screen wearing number 18, somebody that we talked about quite a bit leading into tonight's WDA showdown. Anderson for the Demons, the All-West Region player, number 2 of the West Region in kills. In your mind here tonight, with what you've seen of her so far, she's probably a next-level volleyball player.
Yeah, I think I could see her playing, at least by first glance, and I really don't think we've seen the athleticism and abilities of either team at the level that I expect. Besides, Bismarck High's blocking was amazing. So I just want to see Anderson a little more in action here, and definitely Zar. Zar had 8 attempts, 1 kill, 2 errors. We got to get her going for sure. And honestly, a good way to start is with a strong service game. Nice job by Jada Shaw to get the first point for Minot High. And yeah, they're gonna have to put some pressure on Bismarck High.
Talked about Anderson. She was handcuffed by the opening serve of the second set. 1 set to none. Bismarck on top. Second set brought to you by our friends at Roger Ward Moving and Storage. They've been proudly helping the region with the moving and storage needs of the region since 1942. Find them online, RogerWardMovingandStorage.com. Well, it's 2-1 now on the BNC National Bank scoreboard as that one falls into the net.
Yeah, Zar had she had a kill right before that. She's such a fun player to watch. She goes up and holds her hand right there and just kind of, again, does an off-speed shot. Great kill by Wanko there, hanging in the air for approximately 74 seconds.
She gets up and just hangs up there, I'm telling you. Yeah, it's slow motion when you see it on the replay. It's even
longer. It's
even longer.
2 minutes, yeah.
Off to the front row it comes. Look out.
There we go. Good dig.
Shaw.
This is important right here, Nick.
Zar with a kill. That ball's going to come back across, and the importance of that is right.
Yes.
Big momentum turner.
Yes, and here's why, everybody, right? You get a huge dig off of the opposing team's big hitter. You get not a huge dig, you get a great dig right to the setter, and then you give it to your best hitter, and she crushes one. That's good for Minot High.
Cross it comes. That one had too much mustard on it.
Biggest lead for Minot High, definitely in the match. Sorry, Nick.
5-1. Minot High on top here. Free pass over.
No. Oh, that's a tough break. Overpass. I mean, your eyes get so big when you're at the net and an overpass comes. Sadly, Aberley hit the net, and so net violation, Minot High. Oh, that's a tough one.
Demons with the serve. Carafel sent it over. From the outside, it was swept across. Now the swing from the other side, kept alive.
Shaw with a great serve receive pass and dig here. She's playing well in the back row.
Little tip shot there. You see the bag of tricks coming from Anderson. She just drops that one in.
Yep, and you're always taught as a blocker, just a mental error there. Never reach back, because your defense, your coverage should be right there. And Falcon was right there to get that ball, so I'd be telling my blockers, hey, keep your hands away, let me get that dig.
Zar goes up after it. Demons with the point as it went deep. Other games inside of the WDA here tonight. Some matchups inside the West region to keep our eyes on here this evening. Century. Watford City's at Legacy. Mandan at St. Mary's. Century's at Turtle Mountain, so no real marquee matchups. This would be the biggest matchup inside the West region here tonight.
That was probably the longest rally. Thanks for giving us those that information. So this is the most exciting match right now in the WDA. Cool. We're watching it and we're calling it. That was the longest rally we've had. Bismarck High getting the point.
Tied up 5-5 at the net. Zar's going to be blocked there. Count the point for the Demons.
Yeah, Zara's struggling a little bit. Timing's just slightly off on her approach. It was a beautiful approach, but she's hitting the top of the tape. So I think you either need to shorten the set, get the set lower for her, right, and have her speed up her approach, not so long. She's better when she's moving a lot.
Well, Minot High's out of sync right now. Do we see Jesse Gertson call the timeout? We do.
That's a big swing. That's a 6-point swing there, right? They were up 5-1, and now they're down 7-5.
All Demons after the opening few serves here in the second set. They lead 1-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Well, the coaching never ends. You mentioned it earlier on here tonight as we saluted some of the favorite teachers of the Minot High varsity lineup here tonight with those teachers being recognized and some of the coaches as well.
That's a good segue for me, Nick. Kindly, my first assistant college coach, Myrna Gathman. She is a legend. She's a legend in the volleyball world, also a legend in the slow pitch world as a player. Just a super talented athlete, super talented coach, and an even better person. She's been helping out by giving us some stats. Before the match, I'm getting stats in between sets. So thank you, Myrna Gathman. The coaching keeps on coaching. She's still coaching me.
Thank you, Myrna, for doing what you do. I had a nice conversation with her earlier on here tonight. That was Ahmad, by the way, that sent it over the net for the kill.
And I tell you what, we have a 9-0 run by Bismarck High. 9-0 run here happening. After Minot High was looking good. Missed serve. Yep.
Carafel sends it deep. Yeah, big thanks again to Myrna. I had a nice conversation with her earlier on here tonight in regards to those stats and the broadcasts on the PSP network. She's always got such a friendly smile on her face too, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's just got a really good demeanor. She was a really, really good, calm, leveled coach. Hey, just do this, and all things will be okay. Funny little play happening here. I'll explain it once we get through it. Get through the series.
Off to Czar. It's going to be kept alive. To the front it comes. It's going to be tipped across. Count the point, Anderson.
Yeah, just a quick explanation there. Bennett went up to block. She blocked the ball actually off the top of the net with nobody touching it. It came back her way, but she wasn't the next person to touch it. If she would have been the next person to touch it, that would have been a violation. Taylor Anderson back to serve for Bismarck High, up 11-6.
Big block again there for the Bismarck High Demons. Bennett with the free pass over.
Nice little dump there by Roldson. As a setter, I love seeing those little dumps by the setters. There you go, there you go.
Ball kept alive by the Magents. Williams thought she had the kill. To the back we go, Anderson. This one towers up off the lights, up in the rafters. Count the kill. Anderson's got another one, and the Demons are up big, 12-6.
Yeah, I want to give some credit to, is it Amat? Delana, Amat and Roldson. Again, for me, for sure, the difference maker in this match currently is blocking by Bismarck High. And I got Amat and Roldson had won the last point. And Minot High is just super struggling.
Anderson back to put it into play again. That one had too much on it. Deep it went. Minot's going to get the free point.
A little too much mustard on that one.
It's got the power. There's no question about that.
Ooh, remember Snap in the 90s? I've got the power. Whoa,
yeah, I did.
Whoa.
Yeah. I do remember that.
Yeah.
It's on the Jock Jams album 1.
It's getting kind of hectic. It's getting.
That poor tape of my poor parents that had to listen to Jock Jams, volume number 1.
And now there's 734 volumes. Yes.
Anderson trying to pump up the jam here. Ooh. She sends it across. Comes back away. Shaw kept alive by the Demons.
Free ball.
Terrell off to the front row. Gets across the net. Up it comes.
Oh, nice play by Bennett getting hands on that. Good play by Presley Bennett.
Shaw back across. Right at the tape. Kept alive. Net violation on the Magents, and the Demons register the point.
We're lucky we kind of have a great advantage point up here. I would say definitely, who was in the net? Bennett, was it? Or Aberley? It was Aberley. But I actually thought both players were in the net, Bismarck High and Minot High, because we can see that up here. But Aberley first.
At the net, the ball is going to be passed on over. Count the kill for Bennett as she drops it in.
Yeah, and I got to give Bennett credit here in her rotation. She's being very athletic. She's doing some athletic plays. What's happening for Minot High, I'm noticing, besides just offense can't get going, balls to the setters are really tough. Like the setter almost has virtually like one-dimensional plays, which means that there's no play for the offensive third hitter to do anything. So they have to fix that.
Anderson across, comes right onto a tee. Bennett digs it up, count the kill there. Jordan Rude.
Crushed that one. That was an overpass or an over dig, I guess you would call it.
Well, the Magents are going to be forced to call a timeout as we see the replay there. The Demons on top 16-8 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Got plenty of action coming your way on the PSP network. A big one coming up Thursday night. Should be a fun one on Thursday evening as Minot High football travels to Bismarck to the MDU Resources Community Bowl to take on the Bismarck Demons. That's a matchup of number 3 against number 4 in the state. Minot ranked number 3, Bismarck High ranked number 4. Both teams are 5-1 overall. They're both at the top of the WDA. You want to talk about rivalry games and matchups. That one's going to be a doozy coming up on Thursday night. Chuck Claremont and I will have the call of that showdown on the PSP network. Hope you join us for that broadcast coming up on Thursday. Should be a lot of fun. Always fun working with Chuck as well on the PSP network. He's a former University of North Dakota Fighting Sioux football captain back in the 80s.
Oh, wow, in the 80s. They didn't have jock jams then.
Old school, no.
That's right.
They didn't have Motley Crue just yet. His time at UND, that was starting to just break onto the scene, I do believe.
I just saw Motley Crue, too. Whoops. Little late. Should have seen him in the late 80s and the early 90s. Ay, ay, ay.
17-8 Demons. A runaway train, but that one's going to drop into the net for Madison Foster.
Bismarck High's missing some serves, that's for sure, but this will be a tough span of points here for Minot High to make up, but you never know. If Falcon can get going here on some serves, she's got a great service as well.
Sent across. Off to the front it comes again.
Good touch by the block.
Power from Jordan Rude in the front row has been big time here tonight as well. She'll have another kill attempt. Czar digs it up in the back. Shaw on the runner. Poked across. Tip to the back. Terrell on a tee and comes here. Walter floats it across. Kept alive off the dig from the libero Foster. Little drop shot.
Great job by Falcon on that dig there. And you notice Minot High's block didn't go back and reach to get that. So smart playing. Smart defense by Minot High. Ball sent out by Bismarck High and a point. The Jets.
Aspen Roltz just missed.
She's a strong setter though, Nick. I'm really enjoying watching her and she's having fun. She's smiling a lot. You're always having more fun when you're winning, but still enjoying watching her. And she's talking nonstop.
Back row, Anderson. Oof, that one had some dynamite behind him, but too much.
And you can tell she's frustrated because she hasn't gotten the ball a whole lot. She hasn't really gotten in a rhythm. So you can kind of tell that. And I'm just guessing that she does do a lot in the back row and just giving the ball a lot. So see if she can change that around here.
Big smash. Wonkwat to that, sent it over. The block was there. Jordan Roots shut the door.
Yeah, I'm betting Bismarck High's blocking stats are going to jack up after this match.
Rest of the week on the PSP network, by the way, you've got Legacy and Century in volleyball. That's a big one on Thursday night as well. And then Legacy Century in football coming up on Friday night, along with Velva and Bishop Ryan on the PSP network. Leah Walter goes up. Count the kill for Walter.
Yeah, nice kill by Leah Walter. Hey, Nick, do you want to hear a little bit about the Class B game that's also happening, volleyball match that's happening in Minot tonight, or do we want to wait and talk about that?
I'd love to hear an update on it. The only unbeaten team. And
oh, you know. Did you read the Minot Daily today?
All of North Dakota. I've got a neighbor that is one of the top players on that South Prairie team. It's South Prairie, unbelievable run for them. And that program being built, that rivalry with Ari Demers is quite a doozy inside of that region at the net.
That block. Oof. Anderson. I mean, that was pretty much all Anderson, but you know, when you get the stat, it's Anderson and Carafel.
Demons turn the corner, 20-12. They've got the lead. It's now 20-13. Do you have an update from that match across town?
Do we want to give more suspense? Our Redeemers won the first set 25-22. Second set is deep into that. And our Redeemers just won the second set, 25-21. So they are up 2-0, our Redeemers against South Prairie.
Trying to hand South Prairie their first loss of the season. 21-13 here in this Class A WDA matchup. It's the Demons with a 1-0 advantage over Minot High. They're on their way to a 2-0 victory. That ball's going to be sent across. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than executing there as it rolled across from Czar and it dropped in.
I'm going to, I might send us in a different direction here. So Zoe Czar's athleticism just happened there. She passed the ball, okay, probably inside in position 1, 2, 3, 4. I knew she was getting the ball, and the setter probably knew she was getting the ball. Ooh, nice little just over the net serve for a point by Minot High. Zoe goes outside and completely twists her body to hit that sharp, like the sharpest of cross-court shots. That was really fun for me to watch since I kind of saw what she was doing. Great athletic play by Czar.
Aberle across to the front row it comes. Anderson skies up, went off the fingertips of Aberle. Anderson's got another kill.
Yeah, and she's she looks like she's having a little bit more fun here.
Anderson will go back to the service line with a 22-15 lead on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Oh, that drops in for a service ace. Well, those stats just continue to rise for her. Every category. She came in with 32 service aces into tonight's showdown. It's tops of the WDA. That one just off the top of the net.
Yeah, Bismarck High has been super aggressive serving. We talked at the top of the show that would be key. They've also missed a few, but they've missed a few when they're ahead by 6 points.
Majets put it back into the net. That's going to be a Serve-Pro set point on us now, 24-16. Serve-Pro with 24/7 emergency service and trained technicians in advanced technology. It's Serve-Pro. Make sure to get your pen ready here because they take that score.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They take that score off the board like you wouldn't believe.
Score per person.
Dropped in from the back. Here's Bennett to cross. 25-16, just
Same
like
as
the first.
Yeah.
Demons up 2-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. It's WDA Volleyball here on the PSP Network.
When it comes to your car, you need someone you can trust. Someone who cares about your safety, your budget, and your peace of mind. At Trusted Tire and Auto, trust is more than just a word. It's at the heart of everything we do. We're a local business, owned and operated by people who live and work in this community. And we believe that by building relationships based on trust and care, we can make our community a better place to live and drive. Trusted Tire and Auto, where trust, care, and community meet on the road.
We look forward to serving you here at your local community bank.
Many of our clients come to us already accomplished in their lives and on the right track. However, whether it's in response to a life-changing event or you are nearing retirement, you can sleep well knowing that together we have planned for both life's opportunities and challenges. And no matter what happens, we are here to help guide you.
Nobody thinks about personal injury until it happens. But when injury strikes, so will your bills and the turmoil and everything you'll miss out on. It's a mess and you need someone to help it all make sense. That someone is Schweigert, Clamine, and McBride. We know the territory and the process, and we work smart and hard to get you results. It's easier to get back to normal knowing there's a team behind you. We're the ones the other side doesn't want you to call. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clamine, and McBride.
Well, there you see the Minot High Magicians hockey coach Jason Bennett with his son Easton watching some high school volleyball tonight. Jason repping the Minnesota Twins outfit here tonight after Twins finally got a win in the playoffs.
They did. They played my Blue Jays. No. So MLB playoffs started today, huh? I forgot about that.
Well, the Twins fans can rest happy here tonight. 18-game losing streak in the playoffs.
Oh, wow, okay.
Oh, wow is right.
So then I'm okay. I'm happy for them, but, you know, I'll pick the Blue Jays on this one. You want to wager? Nick Hulberg. I wager 2 PSP shirts. Yep, zinger, gotcha. Bismarck High is going to be serving first in set 3, up 2-0. Aspen Roltson, the setter, number 3. She's been impressive this match. She has a swagger for someone who's a sophomore. As she serves the first ball out.
No problem on the PSP shirts. We can get those to you in a quick hurry. I promise you.
I wager you.
The Jets up 1-0 here in set 3, but they trail 2-0.
Bogdan with the ace. Yeah. Nice job, Maya. Getting a little playing time here in the service line.
Fired back across by Bogdan off to the front row. Bogdan from the back. Walter sends it across on the free pass. Anderson blocked at the net by Aberle.
Yeah, Aberle struggled a little bit tonight getting in the net. I think she's probably had 3 or 4 net violations. Something to clean up. That's an easy fix to clean up. Just a little uberly aggressive. And footwork has just got to be a little bit off. Czar with the attack.
Anderson across. Anderson tried to keep that ball alive. Handcuffed the Demons on the front row. The point goes to the Majets.
Yeah, definitely a little miscommunication. Everybody was yelling at everybody else to get the ball.
Third set of tonight's match brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. Northern Plains Heating and Air has 25 years of experience as your heating and air experts. Factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal. Find them online, northern-plains.com. It's Northern Plains Heating and Air. Well, trying to seal the game here tonight is Anderson.
Yeah, nice tip kill by Anderson. Czar should have had that dig. Czar's got to get active for sure in this set if Minot High has any chance. And what I mean by active is, 80% of balls need to be placed in and or kills that she goes up to get.
That one just missed for the Majets, and it's now 3-3. Well, there's been some big runs in this match here tonight. The Demons went on a 9-0 run in the second set after Minot High
was up 5-1.
Was up 5-1, yes.
I really thought there was a difference that was happening, so yeah. And honestly, that's the best Minot High has played in that 5-1 run. Otherwise, they've been so disjointed.
Terrell keeps it alive, push back across. Off to the front row it comes, Anderson.
Nice coverage. There you go. That could maybe be a momentum. That's Bennett and Aberle with the Minot High block on Anderson. I swear, it's like, look at how the crowd and the whole team gets so excited when you block the number 1 hitter on the opposing team. It's exciting.
Czar from the back row. Not sure where the Minot High student section is here tonight, but if you're part of that student body and at home playing Xbox. You should be embarrassed. I'm going to call them out that way.
Yeah, you can do that, Nick.
You got to show up, guys, and support your teammates, classmates, I should say.
Yeah, definitely with a big home match, there should be more students in the crowd, or at least congregating together in the student section.
Nice little trick play there as across it came. It's Duffner giving Minot High the lead back at 5-4.
Yeah, I think there was a message from the coaches. I could be wrong, but I'm seeing a little bit more uplifting types of gatherings here for Minot High. I'm seeing a little more energy when they come together, if you notice that. I think he said, look, like, for you to get back in this match, you have to come together and you have to, like, be positive and motivating. So see if that helps.
Terrell back to the service line with a 2-point lead. Too much on that. Ought to play it wins.
I had lots of missed serves for both teams tonight.
Yeah,
you know what we used to do? You know what we used to do when we'd have that many missed serves? Ugh. Do you remember boards? Did you guys ever have that in hockey or whatever? That was the sport. That was your number one sport, wasn't it? Nice kill by Shaw.
I don't even
off the Bismarck high block.
Think about boards and skating back and forth. That was
that's what's changed in the game of hockey is the goalie equipment.
I don't think even today having to serve the time and do any skating after any miscues after a game, I wouldn't, even with the lighter pads, I'd be out on that.
It's like, I mean, I'm blessed to be able to do some CrossFit when you're wearing a weight vest. That's got to be what it's like for a goalie.
Kind of what it's like now. That ball goes over the net, off to the front row. Big smash there. Count it for Leah Walter. And the Magents have a 3-point lead at 8-5 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
For sure their biggest lead of this set and their biggest lead since they were up 5-1 in set 2.
Sent back across. Anderson off to the front row. Tipped over.
Nice play by Walter.
Kept alive. It's going to be passed on over. Magents put it on a tee here now. Terrell, off it comes. Poked free by Shaw. Here's Anderson from the back. Oh, smash time. That one missed.
Yeah, I think Minot High got lucky there because they were given a free ball and they actually gave a free ball back after the free ball. That's frustrating for a coach. You definitely, when you get a free ball pass, you have to run a perfect offensive set. Good dig.
Sent over. Off to the front. Walter again. Passes it across. Demons. Off to the front. That smash was there from Jordan Rude.
Yeah, nice set by Roldson. Good shoot set out to the power hitter.
There's no question that when the Demons are in system, they've got the weapons to be able to kill.
Yep. And again, I would say overall, for sure, for this match, the ball has gotten into the setter's sweet spot to distribute the ball for Bismarck High way more tonight than it has been for Minot High. The setters have had to work really hard, and really what they've been given is basically the option of passing their second ball, and then the third ball has really no opportunity to be aggressively hit in any way.
Jordan Root on that last kill. Now a block at the net is going up. Was Aspen Roldson who slammed the door. Here come the Demons, trailing by 1. It's 9-8. Magents on top of the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Our key to the game here tonight for Bismarck High was to finish. They did that in sets 1 and 2. Coming from behind, looking for a finish here in set 3 to put this match away tonight. Minot High is going to be forced to call a timeout here. We're now tied 9-9 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Jesse Gertson wants to talk it over with his home team here tonight.
There's no place like the country club. 18 holes of immaculate golf, along with golf simulator, PGA staff, club fitting and lesson, driving range and practice green, pro shop, delicious food, endless fun in the pool, and activities for the whole family. Learn more and become a member today.
Every 10 minutes, 3 people in the United States will die from a preventable incident. More people are dying on our roadways and in their homes than ever before, but that's where the North Dakota Safety Council can help. Safety is our mission, from the workplace to any place. We're a private nonprofit that offers more than 150 training courses that are dynamic, hands-on, and effective. From CPR and first aid to driver safety and even workplace violence preparedness, we want to make sure your loved ones come home safe each night. Go to
Well, after a quick Hub International Insurance timeout, we're back to gameplay here. Hub International at 355-3100. Contact Josh Cattell or Michael Borman today at Hub International. Minot High's Terrell puts it on a tee. See you on Amazon over there looking for the Jock Jams albums. I don't know if those are still available or not.
I was not looking on Amazon. I was showing you this track listing. But you know what? When's your birthday? Let's get you an old cassette tape that you can't play anywhere because you don't have the machine.
Cross it comes from the Demons. It's
Give this ball to Czar. Yeah, Czar. There you go. There you go. Maybe that gets her going.
And she converts on it, hammers it home. And Czar, who's been fairly quiet here tonight, gets a kill here in set 3.
Yeah, she's got to get going here, for sure. Honestly, if Minot High has a chance to win this set, and here she is in the front row.
Minot High is going to have a 3-point lead on 12-9 here in the third set.
This is probably the strongest front row Minot High has, is Czar in power, Wonkwo in middle, and Walter on the right side. So they need to get a run going here.
That one drops in. Power here from the right side. Sorry, the left side is Jordan Rude.
Nice cross-court shot. Really well done over the block. And she gave some kudos to her bench, so I'm guessing they called that shot for her. Nice pass by Terrell.
Wonkwo up after it. Wonkwo's got the kill.
I got to say this by Wonkwo, and I would love for her to have the ball a little bit more, but again, Minot High, kudos to Bismarck High. Minot High has been way disjointed on any sort of offensive set. It's so hard to block somebody who has jumps like that. It is so hard. Like, the timing is so different than any other hitter you ever have.
Well, a primetime set again here as that one goes back off of Rolson onto a tee and dropped in for the kill.
There it is. There's the reference, snap. Number 13 track on Jock Jams, The Power.
The Power. Czar into the nets. Demons back within 1.
Yeah, definitely not enough power there. We got to give Czar the power. She's going to have to find it here. In set 3, with them down 2-0.
Well, if Minot High wants to stay alive tonight, they certainly will. Czar, too much on that one. And the Demons are cruising. Demons last year went 12-5 overall, 7-3 in the West region. I'm sorry, 21-15 overall last year. 14-6 in the West, which was good enough for 4th inside the conference. They got to the WDA tournament, ended up losing to Legacy in a state play-in game, 3-2. One of the teams to beat last year, Bismarck High. They are in that category again this year. Off to the front row it comes. Big smash, too much on that one as Anderson sent it just wide of the line.
That looked good from here, Nick, but you know, at this point in my life, my eyesight gets a little touchy, just a little bit.
1-point lead here for the Magents as Duffner's back to serve it in. Can anyone touch Jamestown or Century? That's the question. They've been the top 2 all year long inside the West region. Bennett had too much on that one as it sails out of play, and the Demons find themselves tied now here in set 3 at 14.
Yeah, and she did. What Minot High has to do is keep balls in play. That was a really good defensive play by Terrell. She had to go and kind of send that thing backwards, and she got it perfectly to the setter, and you got to keep that ball in as the hitter. Just some unforced errors here happening in the middle of set 3 by both teams, Nick. So look for them to sharpen it up, and again, I still look for Czar to break out.
It's got a serve there that helps that cause. It comes across the net, kept alive on the dig. Nice play from Williams.
That's nice.
Anderson across. Another one in her bag of tricks here tonight that's good for another kill.
Yeah, nice little off speed. She really looked, she jumped like she was going to crush that thing, and then she just bloop. Just the good old bloop shot. Oh, nice replay. Anderson back to serve.
Drops it in, comes back away now. Shaw across. Off to the front row again for Rude. Back row swing was there.
Good dig by Terrell.
On a tee again. Big time kill. Maya Williams.
Nice job by Williams there. We haven't said her name a whole lot, but that was a really nice kill off the Minot High block. Anderson back to serve again for Bismarck High. And again, you said she's got a few service aces too.
One of the tops inside the West region. Tried to hit the top of that tape. She just missed. Number 1 inside the WDA with 32 aces coming into tonight.
This is obviously it's important for Minot High to extend the match to win this one. But I also think if they can win this one, they have a really good shot at this match. So they got to keep balls in play.
Demons go up 17-16, and this will go back to that key to the game tonight for Bismarck High. This is exactly what I was talking about when talking about the finish here for the Bismarck Demons.
Yep.
They won the first set 25-16. They won the second set by the same score. They lead 2-0. Ball's kept alive here by Bismarck High. Poked across. That one had too much on it away from Jordan Rude. Just some uncharacteristic things from both teams, it feels, here tonight in this WDA matchup on a Tuesday night.
Yeah, there really hasn't been like a rhythm for either team. I still stand by what I've said the whole match, that Bismarck High's blocking has been the difference. Aggressive serving has been to put, oh, nice play by Johnson Colbert, you think? Colbert. Johnson Colbert. And I haven't said her name much, but she has been, she's done some nice things defensively. She comes in and plays back row. She serves well. So yeah, number 21 for Bismarck High. Give her some credit for the evening. Tight set here. 18-17 for the Demons. Nice pass by Czar.
Longquo up into the net. Leads back to 2 now for Bismarck High. Tonight's game brought to you in part by our friends once again at the UPS store located on South Broadway. For all your packing and shipping needs, it's the UPS store located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza. Minot State University bringing you the contest tonight as well. Be seen, be heard, be you. Minot State University, where the best way to predict your future is to create it. Over 100 areas of study at Minot State. You learn a degree for the career you desire. It's Minot State. Bismarck High turns the corner. That brings up a Hub International Insurance timeout. Contact Josh Cattell or Michael Mormon today at 355-3100. Hub International 2017. Demons are on top.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Out of the Hub International Insurance timeout, the Demons have a 2017 lead on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. They have the service as well. Their libero drops it in. That's Foster. Off to Wonquo, blocked at the net.
That's been the difference, I think, this whole match, that block.
Carafel was the one that was up there to slam the door.
That block in Minot High just not keeping balls in play. Just some definite unforced errors, to include that serve-receive pass. This has been a tough one, I think, for Minot High fans to watch. just, again, Minot High has not gotten in a rhythm besides that 5-1 in set 2. And then they kind of, what I feel like is when things start going down, then they stop talking. It's really when you should communicate more. Nice kill by Rude. Bismarck High up 23-17 in set 3. Almost at match point. Pass by Czar. The set by Falcon. Ball put in play by Walter. Nice dig by Falcon.
There's that block
again.
That presence.
Like player of the match is the Bismarck High block. I don't know how you give that away. Just get everybody that played front row up here.
Serve Pro set point, 24/7 emergency service with trained technicians. Serve Pro. Set and match point as it's going to come across. Slammed on home, counted there as Rude gets the game winner and the Demons sweep the Majets here tonight. Final score 3-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Let's move to our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame show.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it. We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Are you moving your business or your home across the town or across the country? We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shots Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shots Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shots Crossroads.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
.517 the score of the final set, 3-0. Bismarck High takes down Minot High here tonight in WDA play. Welcome into our Planning Team Financial Advisor Shots Crossroads post-game show. We've got our player of the game joining us, so we'll hop to that quick. It's Aspen Rolson, the center here for the Bismarck High Demons. First things first, nice to get a win and 2 back-to-back now. Minot High, not an easy team to take one off of, but tonight it seemed like things went fairly well for you. Your thoughts overall on this matchup here tonight?
I thought it was very good. We switched our rotation a little bit, so we just we're just kind of getting in the hang of things, and I think tonight really secured our confidence when we play and secured us as a whole team. I feel like we played really great as a team together.
Aspen, from setter to setter, well done tonight. And now you told me before the interview, this is your first year as a setter, not just as a setter, but as a 5-1 setter. Last year you were right side and DS. Tell me about that transition for you from last year to this year and what it's like basically being the floor captain. That's what you are.
Well, last year on JV I did set a 5-1, but I got to step in as a role on varsity as being a DS in the right back. And I think the change is really just the tempo of the game and getting used to running all these plays and running all these things and having to be kind of the rock for the team. So being steady on the court and controlling my emotions and just getting excited for everybody on the court. It's so fun.
Aspen the Rock Rolson. One thing I saw from your whole team tonight, and for me the difference was your blocking, of which you had quite a bit of hands in that, no pun intended. You had hands in that. Talk to me about your blocking style, whether your coach kind of emphasizes that. That's going to be key, obviously, running down into the rest of the season. And into playoffs. Talk about Bismarck High blocking and your blocking.
We work on it a lot at practice, and we try making it a key thing that we do at practice so that we always get a block up. Even if it's just one blocker, we have learned that we have to press and we have to get there so it's closed so that our defense can do their thing. Awesome. I love it. You're literally the floor captain just in this interview. You're doing a great job representing Bismarck High. Thank you for that. Any overall aspirations for the year for you and your team? And then you're in grade 10. You have 2.5 years of volleyball. Any overall aspirations for you
as you continue as the setter for Bismarck High?
I guess like our whole team, like we're very excited since last year we didn't make it to state. That's one of our big goals is making it to state, and hopefully doing really good at state. And like that's just one of our big goals as a team. As a whole, I just want to get everyone better and have a really good season.
Yeah, that's a fantastic answer.
Yeah.
Nice job here tonight, by the way, and best of luck down the road.
Thank you.
Well done, Aspen.
Aspen Roldson, our player of the game here tonight. We'll let you go back with your team, but celebrate a big win inside of the WDA here tonight. Job well done, young lady.
That girl. Good job. I remember those days.
Fantastic work. How do you like that answer at the end? Isn't that?
She's classy.
That's top notch, isn't it?
Like that's what I meant. Floor captain. She's the floor captain in this interview. Like she, very wise. Very wise. I would have put her at what, 15 years old, I'm guessing, as a grade 10er? Yeah. Impressive.
Overall thoughts on this showdown here tonight coming up in just a moment with our stats recap. We'll have remove of the game and the MVP of the game coming up as well. I don't know. The MVP of the game, you heard from her, the move of the game might be, that comment's going to stick with me for a while. Just helping her teammates get better. I think that's prime time. I like that.
Oh, yeah. Now you got a new fave at Bismarck High. Aspen, The Rock, Roldson.
Without question. It's our planning team financial advisors. Shots Crossroads postgame show here tonight. Shots Crossroads home to the delicious number 99. And if you haven't tried the banana cream pie yet, I'm telling you, you are missing out. And also planning team financial advisors, helping clients work toward financial freedom. We'll hand out some more awards when we come back. We'll have the full recap of this showdown. It's the Demons 3, Minot nothing in a 3-set sweep tonight here at Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Bismarck High improves to a record on the season of 13-5 overall. Minot High drops to 10-9 after tonight's WDA showdown.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it. We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Are you moving your business or your home across the town or across the country? We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shaw's Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shaw's Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shaw's Crossroads.
Welcome back into our Planning Team Financial Advisors at Shaw's Crossroads postgame show. Shaw's Crossroads is your postgame headquarters. You can order online at shotscrossroads.com. Bring the team. Team buses are always welcome at Shaw's Crossroads. Get fueled up on that delicious menu that includes the famous number 99.
Woo, the Wayne Gretzky.
I'm telling you, it's good. I like the banana cream pie there, however.
You are so committed to that banana cream pie. I think for the end of the year, we should have one, like at regional, right? We're doing District 12. No, wait, Region 6. That's what I meant to say.
You could eat one the entire time, I think would be great. Postgame also brought to you tonight by Planning Team Financial Advisors, helping clients work toward financial freedom. Last thing I need to do is eat another full pie.
Why not?
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com. Nick Hulberg, Melissa Spelchen on the call here tonight. Well, you've been around volleyball a long time. You've had plenty of experience playing, coaching, being a fan of it. Overall, your thoughts on this showdown here this evening? Didn't seem like either team's best game tonight.
I don't think it was for either Bismarck High or Minot High, but definitely Bismarck High appeared on the blocking statistical sheets. They blocked their way into the win, and got to give them credit for that. If I'm Minot High, I'm literally forgetting about this match. I'd drill them pretty hard, though, I would say tomorrow. Like, I would have them, or maybe before the next match, and I was going to ask you that, Nick. When are the next matches, and who are these teams playing, specifically Minot High? Because up until the next match, I really would be working them hard in practice.
Well, on
every skill.
Minot High up now. Here, let me tell you this real quick. I've got... For some reason, I don't have Minot Highs. I've got Bismarck's on here. I'll get you Minot's in 1 second.
Yeah, sorry for that question. But
No. Dickinson's next up for Bismarck High, so it doesn't get much easier for the Demons as they've got Dickinson, who's right in line behind them. And then they go off to a tournament in Fargo coming up over the weekend coming up. For Minot High, next up for the Majets, they will take on Bismarck St. Mary's at St. Mary's. That's a Thursday night showdown. And then
this Thursday.
And
so you got a quick turnaround. So I think maybe tomorrow, like I really would work Minot High hard in practice tomorrow. Probably a lot of service save I would be doing, and then offensive. Like we're going to hit a bunch of balls because they just didn't do much of anything offensively tonight. I looked at some of there just weren't enough kills at all on Minot High's side. So Czar struggled, and really everybody struggled, but Czar definitely struggled. So look for her to forget about that match. As a senior, right? Look for her to forget about that match and move and head to Bismarck on Thursday and play a super solid match against St. Mary's.
We'll need a big rebound without question. Minot High schedule lightens up after tonight as they've got St. Mary's off to a tournament on the 6th and 7th. Then Turtle Mountain at home, followed by Watford City at home. They go to Dickinson, then Williston, then Mandan, and then they close out their season with the giant Bismarck Century.
So really, St. Mary's on Thursday is probably, well, on paper, you have to play every match and win every match. You still do. But Thursday would be a big win, and then they could go on a WDA 5-0 run.
They beat Dickinson this year. The Dickinson Midgets playing some pretty good volleyball right now as we look at those standings inside of the WDA. Dickinson at number 5, Bismarck at 4, Legacy at 3. Century and Jamestown are the clear cuts at the top of the ladder.
But Minot High doesn't see them in the next little bit. So yeah, they could run the table with the exception of that tournament, but they really have to improve all facets of the game, at least what they showed us tonight.
In order to do so without question. For the Demons to end their season coming up after the Shanley, or the Fargo tournament, I should say. They've got Mandan, Williston, Turtle Mountain, Watford City. So not to discredit anybody, but those teams at the bottom of the barrel inside of the West. Then they end with a matchup at Century, matchup at Legacy, and a matchup against St. Mary's before the WDA tournament. There's a look at your standings and what's up next for these teams. Any stats in your mind that stood off the paper here tonight? It was really the blocking game for Bismarck High that really kind of stole the show here tonight.
I thought so, yeah. And nothing else stood out to me but Bismarck High's blocking, and I think that was the key to the match. And then Rolson just distributing the ball well.
Let's look at our move of the game here tonight, brought to you by our friends at Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers locations in Minot, Bismarck, Fargo, and Aberdeen. Find them online, jobberswarehouse.com. Here's your Jobbers Moving and Storage move of the game here tonight.
Oh, what do you got there?
Well, what do we have here tonight?
We don't even know. The slow-mo of the serve.
What I was trying to cue up was the blocking at the net for the Bismarck High Demons. Let's see if that's what this is. I believe it is. So you see Wonko is going to get it on the tee here, and you see the top of the tape. But you know,
but the symbolism is that the block was there, and if she would have gotten it over the tape, likely would have had hands on it for sure. If you heard Aspen in her interview, she talked about the importance that Bismarck High and the coaches do in practice, specifically, and this is good to all teams, closing the block. You're no good if your block is split. In fact, offensive players love that, right? But if your block is closed, you obviously have a way higher percentage of getting a block, and Bismarck High did that tonight. So kudos to them, and kudos to the coaching, putting an emphasis on blocking. I don't see it enough in the WDA. Not gonna lie, every match that I watch here in this gym, I don't see enough emphasis on blocking. So nice to see it tonight from the Bismarck High Demons.
That's the move of the game, a team effort. Jobbers brings you the move of the game here tonight. Locations in Minot, Bismarck, Fargo, and Aberdeen. It's Jobbers at Jobbers Warehouse online. They bring you the move of the game. Time for our MVP of tonight's showdown. Well, we heard from the young lady that was selected as our MVP. You see her and some of her highlights here tonight. She was so good on the setting here tonight. She was good on the blocking as well. You see her in the front wearing number 3, only a sophomore. Congratulations again to Rolson the Rock, as you called her.
Yeah, I bet you we give her a nickname. Well, she gave it to herself. She's the one who said it in that brilliant interview by a 15-year-old. Love that. I love seeing that. I love seeing young people speak well on microphones after they do a great job on the volleyball floor.
She deserves some credit here tonight without question. Congratulations to our game MVP, Aspen Rolson. Sport Clips brings you the MVP, where you can get the MVP haircut experience. Sport Clips locations in Minot and Bismarck. We'll have the social media post with Aspen on later on this evening on our social media. Do you have an update from that RA Demers and South Prairie matchup tonight? One that we had our eyes on from across town. Sounded like
it was a big build-up, but the Royals faltered for sure, and our Redeemers, give them credit. They won 3-0. They swept them, and the points or the scores were 25-22, 25-21, and 25-20. So my guess is Vibeto had a great match, Lindquist, and probably the setter had a great match. So nice job to our Redeemers and South Prairie. Now every team has one loss in the state. That was kind of the tagline of the article this morning, is that they were the only undefeated team in state A and B. So now everybody has a loss, but look for them to rebound. They're athletic and they're young still. So, you know, they have stamina, which will bode well at district playoffs, regional playoffs, and if they make it to state.
That would be something, wouldn't it? Your closing thoughts on this one here tonight. Bismarck High 3, Minot High nothing. Your final thoughts and send-off here this evening.
Minot High just really needs to put this completely in the rearview mirror and look tomorrow to have a hard, tough practice and perform way better on the road against St. Mary's. For Bismarck High, keep blocking. Honestly, if you can keep blocking, you will move up the chain in the lead, right? The statistical leader categories. You're going to move up in overall wins. Blocking again is under emphasized, and it was wonderful to see from Bismarck High. So that's what I'd say to them. And honestly, Anderson, I would say, probably didn't have her best match, but they still pulled out a 3-0 win.
Still dominating force without a question. Number 4, the standings. The Demons move to 13-5 overall, 8-3 in the West. Minot High at number 6 in the conference drops to 10-9 and 6-6. Nice job tonight, partner. A lot of fun, as always.
Hulberg, think the world of you and keep listening to Jock Jam.
Jock Jams is where it's at. Big thanks to Owen Patterson tonight. His debut on the camera for us. Job well done, young man. We sure appreciate you here this evening. Well, the rest of the week looks like this on the PSP Network. Tune into this one. It will be a doozy. Minot High, the number 4 ranked team. Minot High, the number 3 ranked team in the state, takes on the number 4 ranked team, the Bismarck Demons, at the MDU Resources Community Bowl on Thursday night. Our pregame show starts at 6:30, brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Busy night that night as well across the board, as we have more games than just that on Thursday. Legacy and Century and girls volleyball at 7.
Ooh, that's a good one.
6:30 pregame show there. Todd Domrys, Mackenzie Quintus have the call. TD's on the call Friday night for football as well. 6 o'clock, you can join him for the pregame show of Legacy and Century. Chuck Claremont will be his sidekick on Friday night. I'll be with Bryce Gutnick for football.
No way.
Velva Bishop Ryan coming up from Herb Parker Stadium on top of Minot's North Hill. Should be a good one on Friday night as well.
Bryce does color for you?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's fantastic. I might have to listen to that. That's going to be entertaining. Did you guys talk about banana cream pie the whole time or what?
We're going to find out. It's the debut on Friday night.
Oh, it's a debut with Bryce.
Should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, like you two together. That's like Cheech and Chong.
Should be a great time. Nice job here tonight, Cheech and Chong.
You tell him I said that too.
Final once more, 3-0 Bismarck High in the sweep over Minot High. We'll see you on Thursday nights for Minot High, Bismarck High football. Until then, Nick Hulberg signing off from the Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Have a great week. Have a great night, and God bless.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it. We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Are you moving your business or your home across the town or across the country? We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shaw's Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shaw's Crossroads restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shaw's Crossroads.